y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a memory planning process video for you. I am working the week before Thanksgiving, November 15th through the 21st, and I have a bunch of kind of leftover pieces from my gratitude documented study, and so I think I'm going to use some of this Maggie Holmes paper today and maybe a few other pieces from here as well to document just a few pictures this particular week. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, I'll put you guys on fast forward. Let's go. Okay, so on this particular week, I do not have a lot of photos, which means I have a little bit more room to play with the design and to play with some different paper. Just a few photos highlighting a few of the events of the week. This is the week before Thanksgiving. It was kind of a crazy week, pretty stressful, as a lot of times it is before the holidays. So I'm going to look through this Maggie Holmes paper pack. I love Maggie Holmes, and I'm going to go with this kind of blue greenery look, and then this page that I can cut apart, and I will just fill up the bottom boxes with this paper. So it'll completely take out those boxes. Yes, that will take away some of my writing room, but because I don't have many photos, it's not going to end up being a big deal. So I'm going to cut this in half right at 3 inches, which is just a little bit small for the boxes, but that's okay. I'm going to use some different washi tape to fill up some of the space. And then I'm going to cut these in strips. This kind of reminded me of wallpaper. So I thought it might be fun to play with the idea of these strips in the background. Normally I mat all of my pictures on different scrap paper, but in this way I'm just going to play with the paper a little bit differently. I love 6x8 paper pads. I feel like it's a really affordable way to kind of get a taste of what a line is, and you can use them in so many different ways. I don't need a ton of 12x12 paper when my primary memory keeping process is memory planning, so I don't need a ton of that, but I do like to be able to play with a lot of different patterns and kind of experiment with some different paper product lines. So I really do like the 6x8 papers. I haven't picked up any new ones in, I feel like, forever, because I used to always get them at Tuesday morning pre-COVID, and then Tuesday morning just has not had the same stock recently. So I'm still working with some that are a couple years old, but that's the beauty of paper. It's not going to go bad. It's still gorgeous. I still love anything Maggie Holmes creates. So there was definitely a little gap, and so I decided to cover that up. I would use this grid washi tape. Now you can still see the lines through it. You can see some differences even with the washi tape on it, but that doesn't really bother me so much because there's going to be lots layered on top of it. So it's just to break up the first line that I noticed in here. But once you start layering things, it changes the whole look. So putting this here, and I'll add the yellow on the other side. I love this combination. I'm actually almost out of this mustard yellow washi. I definitely need to order some more because I think it is super pretty and it goes with so many things. That's what I have found, especially this fall. And even these papers have a more spring-like feel, but I think it still kind of goes. All right, so I have my different strips that kind of remind me of wallpaper, so I'm having them go like up the different columns here. I only have 3 that are the super florally ones, so I'll bring in this pink one and then a teal one at the edge, and we're just going with every other column, and I'm going to mark it off where I think the height will be, and then I'll attach those on the background. And that really, like I said, is just giving me a basis for where I can start laying pictures. There will be pictures layered over the top. I'll have some lines for journaling. I'm just kind of building kind of an old school looking room, because if you think about it, the bottom kind of looks like wallpaper too, and then the washi tape could be a chair molding of some sort. I like how the background is coming together a whole lot. So I'm actually working on this project at the tail end of my gratitude documented project, which if you haven't checked out my channel, I have several videos on gratitude documented, which is a project put forth by Illustrated Faith. And I have a lot of supplies left over, including these super cute post-it notes that say thankful for. So I thought that would be great as we're coming close to Thanksgiving to kind of nestle that in there. And then I've sped this up a lot, so I'm going to kind of group pictures around the page, trying not to line them up perfectly. They'll just be overlapping in some different sections, a little off kilter, and I think that breaks up some of the lines in the background, but still gives me enough room to do journaling. Like I said, it wasn't like a crazy busy week, a pretty normal week for us, but just a few things to document. I find that the busier I am with working during the week, the less photos I take of my family during the week because I spend all day working on projects and photographing those. So as I was going through my phone to look through what photos I could add, I had a ton of photo shoots for my channel, but not so much for our family. Okay. So now I have a few stickers, again, left over from Gratitude Documented, and I'm just gonna kind of go for it with the stickers. I love these paper stickers, these cardstock type stickers, especially for memory documenting, memory planning, because they just layer so nicely and add such a beautiful touch to the page, and they really bring a page together. So if you use one set of stickers across both sides of your spread, it gives a cohesive feel. It brings it all together. You have a lot of the same colors. These are not Maggie Holmes stickers. I think that they might be Jen Hadfield, but now I'm not sure. I'll look it up and definitely link those in the description below. But I also love the stickers that have words on them for memory planning because I want to include just kind of a feel of what the week was like, and the words definitely add a little bit. I know they're simple words like yay and hi, but it does add to the whole feel of the page to me, and then I don't have to kind of write the typical stuff on, oh, I loved this or blah, 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 because that is already kind of encompassed in some of those different stickers. Once I wrap up with the paper stickers, I just have a few left that I want to layer on. Then I go ahead and peel off or start going with the clear stickers. You have to be more careful where you're putting the clear stickers just because you will be able to see through them, so they don't layer on pictures quite as well depending on what you're looking for. There are just a few little clear florals left, and so I'm definitely going to finish up this sheet, which always feels really good. I don't know if there's anything that feels quite as good as finishing up a whole sheet of stickers. Maybe finishing up a roll of washi tape, but I haven't done that very many times, like at all. So I'm gonna grab my tweezers. There's just a few tiny little florals that I'll include in some different sections on here, and then it'll just be about kind of bringing this all together with the journaling lines and figuring out how I'm going to add the words, because adding in your actual writing is really important for memory planning just in general. As I'm going through to see what other stickers I have available, I found a couple label stickers. These are some of my absolute favorites for memory planning just because it gives you another place to write where you might not normally have written, and it also helps divide up your page. So putting it, this blue one right here, helps me to kind of divide up sections where I can journal. Then I will end up adding lines and then journaling off camera, and this page will be done. I'll definitely link the things that I used down below if you like the whole color scheme and feel of this particular page. I love how it came together. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more, then please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button so you will find out when I release more stuff. You'll be the first to know. And I want to give a huge shout out to my Scrappy YouTube members. Thank you so much for all of your support. It really means the world. If you'd like to find out more about Scrappy YouTube membership, then you can click the join button, or I have a link in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.